Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. We decided on a name. It's going to be called Just a Thought Podcast or Just a Thought Cast because that rolls off better than Just a Thought Podcast. We have strawbatteries here with us.
Yay! Let's go! I'm back, you guys.
And today we're going to be talking about our first year of college.
Oh, college. Everybody's dream, I guess.
So, would you like to start first?
Do I have an option here?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure, why not? I'll go. So,
Okay.
we graduated year 2021, right?
2021.
Wow, such a great year for everybody, wasn't it? I'm joking, I'm being
Maybe?
sarcastic. I'm sorry.
No, it's
So,
all good. This is lighthearted.
yeah, so,
We can make all the jokes we want.
alright, so May goes by, we get our summer, August rolls around and it's time for college, right? Woo! So I didn't
Woo!
really have, I really didn't have anything planned for myself other than high school. Like, I knew I was going to go to college, but I didn't know what I was going to major in because I had trouble deciding. And like the stereotypical Mexican outcome, I decided to go into a career that had to do with health, with the health department, right? So I enrolled. It was time for me to enroll, and I was thinking, I was like, okay, I need a job that's gonna make me money, and I'm gonna be, gonna be able to make it, right? I had to toss up my old treatment and change it for a new one because I wanted a better future for my family.
Yeah.
So the thought of nursing comes up, right? My parents had been talking about it, and I was like, okay, I'm good at science. I liked anatomy. Why don't we go into this? Oh boy, I regret that. I'm sorry. It was not meant for me. So it comes time to enroll, and FASA, yeah, whatever.
Or
My
stupid
parents
ass
call it,
without financial aid.
yeah, financial aid. FASA, Mufasa, what I call it because of Lion King, and it's such a hassle to fill out the FAFSA when both of your parents are undocumented because of all that paperwork and junk that you had to fill out, right? And it comes time for that, I get really stressed out because this is my first time filling it out. I had asked help prior from a different family member who is in the same situation as me. But for some reason, it didn't go through. My application never went through that first year of college. So I was off financial aid help for like half of that year. So my classes, I had to pay them out of pocket, which hurt like hell because, what, they're like $300 from
I
what I
believe so.
remember. Yeah. Counselor
For
after.
online classes, less. We should
Yeah.
add.
Really?
Well, we
No.
were online. We weren't in person.
Yeah. So I met with my counselor. We get a layout planned out. We get the paperwork done. And I wasn't 18 yet, so I had to do another paper thing to fill out. Ugh, it was annoying. And I met with a different financial aid person, then another one, and then another one. I got it filled out. And then I had to send the signature through mail, and it never got there. Such a pain in the ass. And I started taking classes, right? Everything seemed smooth. I was enjoying the classes, I guess. I had decent grades in them, so I was like, okay, we're doing good. The first semester goes by. I did well for what you expect um, from an average grade student. And then the second semester comes by and it was total hell. I I did not enjoy it one bit.
Mm-hmm.
Mostly because of chemistry. Chemistry really messed me up in a way it shouldn't have had, but it did. It had me questioning everything that I knew or everything that I was up till that point. To the point where I decided to drop out from the college and start somewhere else. So,
Wow.
yeah, all because of one class and all because, again, of the financial aid troubles that I had. Really ruined my experience with college, and I was ready to give it up and just go into work
Mm-hmm.
without furthering my education. And I guess dropping out from there was really hard because my parents were like, "What happened to all those classes that we paid for? What's going on now? What are you going to do with your life?" So it really, I grew hate for the financial aid application. I'm sorry, the dogs.
Nah, don't worry.
I grew hate for the financial aid support help, and I was like, you know what? I don't need them. I don't need this. I can do something else. Screw it. But one honorable mention was my terminology class. I forgot the professor's name, but that class was amazing. It was easy. That's all I really want to say about my college experience. Uh, oh, wait. No, there's one more thing. I had
Yes.
terrible mental health at that point, so that's probably why I kind of just like decided to drop everything. And I never furthered my nursing education because screw that, it's hard.
It is.
Especially for online classes when I was like procrastinating a lot. So it wasn't the professor's fault why I failed my chem class. It was mostly on me and how the class was set up. That's all I have to say. Why don't you tell us your experience?
Man, I have a lot to say. So, get comfy. I had 4 classes.
Mm.
I had game design, which was really easy, math, political science, and English 1A, I think it's called. Um, so I started off kind of strong. I was doing pretty good, but for my political science and my math class, it was weird. It was something new to me. I think that's what was the problem with our first year of college. Everything was new to us. We didn't really get any help from anyone.
Yeah.
We were just, I mean, even I still remember at like December, my mom was telling me that her friend's son was even struggling like how we were. Even my friends were struggling with college because we didn't know what the fuck we were doing. All this shit was new to us.
Especially
We
with the
do college
pandemic.
on our own time. The
Yeah.
professors really don't give a fuck about their students. Well, except my English teacher, he cared about his students, so I respect him. I can't say his name for privacy reasons,
Price.
obviously, but
Damn.
I miss that guy. I genuinely do. He cared about his students, and I respect that. But anyways, math was different. Back we had the same math teacher during senior year, and she
Oh
was really
yeah.
easy,
Oh my god, I miss
really
her.
damn easy. Like
I miss her.
I did too.
I had her
Damn,
for my
this might turn
freshman
into
year.
an emotional video,
Oh no.
an emotional podcast.
Yes, emotional.
You
It's
guys can cry with us.
emotional. totally they're gonna cry. I had her for,
Um,
yeah, go
you had her
on.
for freshman year?
Yeah, I had her for freshman year, and then I left off, high school with her. So it was very bittersweet for me.
Huh.
Yeah.
Um, so math is different by this motherfucker named. I can't even say her name either because privacy
Uh-uh.
reasons.
Privacy. And
And
she
I
wanted.
respect that. Like, even though I hate you, I still respect your privacy because I wouldn't want that happening to me. But sorry, I'm fucking procrastinating on this.
It's
Math
okay.
was based on a thing called ALEKS, 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 where we had to do it on our own time. No, no due dates at the end of the week. Nothing except one midterm, which was in October, and the final exam, which I completely bombed. And I remember telling you how I was behind. I was
Yeah.
behind by like 2 weeks, and I was like, oh, I catch up. I never caught up.
It never happened, sadly.
I never caught up in that class, and that's on me. I take full responsibility for that. And I didn't own up to my actions. Like, I was like, oh, this is a new environment. It's not my fault. When I should have been taking responsibility like the adult I was. I was 18 at the time.
Yeah.
Um, so I procrastinated. I took the midterm because if I didn't, I was going to get dropped. And my mom was always confused about why there was no grade on Canvas because
Mm-hmm.
she would grade on Alex, right? So
Yeah.
she didn't know about that until like December when she realized I was fucking failing the class. And she was so pissed.
Damn.
And then there's political science. Man, I hate that motherfucker.
I remember.
Apparently, I remember the group chat they were saying like he's a Nazi or
Oh,
something.
really? I heard you
I
talk
don't know
about
what made him a Nazi. I never asked. The group chat doesn't
it.
exist anymore, sadly.
Oh, we won't get answers to it.
Um, we had to take notes for a whole month worth of notes. And my
Mm-hmm.
dumbass would do it within the last week to take the midterm. And I bombed every single one of them because of my stupid actions. I did pass the final though, with a 70%.
Hell
So I'll
yeah.
take that. But I was
Yay.
so far behind. I was like at a 58%
Damn.
after I finished that class. English 1A. Um, I like I said, I really love that class. I really did. He cared about his students. Even halfway through the semester, he made a post asking how his students were, and because he cared that much. Unlike these other assholes that don't care about their students at all, and they pretend to care, but they don't, because they work at this fucking crappy community college. But my dumbass wasn't doing anything to, what is it? Well, I kind of fucked up. I fucked up, during late November. I didn't do 2 weeks worth of work, and that put me far behind. But I caught up and passed with a C, surprisingly. Um,
You were able
I
to
don't know.
manage. I'm
I
proud of
don't
you
know.
for that.
I don't know. I miss that professor a lot.
Yeah, I bet. That's
Gave
me
me
with. What
Oh,
about game
sorry.
design? No, go on. What about game design?
Game design class, that was a breeze. Like, if I did not, like, I was on top of my shit with game design class. If I didn't have that B in game design class, I would have been a dropout. And I know it. I would have been a dropout because I failed those three well, wait, no, I failed those two other classes.
You didn't, and you're fine.
So I don't know why I thought of that as like a year. It felt like an eternity. Such a bad start to college
Yeah, I bet.
for everyone. We had
It
a
was,
terrible start,
yeah,
especially since it was early 2020. Well, no, late 2021,
yeah, late 2021.
but
The whole
still, it was like
pandemic.
during the pandemic thing. Then things started to die down, and here comes second semester. I'm scared shitless because the last semester, obviously. Um, then I had English 1B, game design 2. I forgot the other two classes I had. Those two only stick out to me.
Oh my god. The interesting
Um,
ones.
hold on, let me try to pull them up. So, English 1B, dude, that guy was an asshole.
Whoa. What was wrong with
Like,
him?
nothing was wrong with him, he was just a hard ass.
Oh,
Like,
I
he was
remember.
genuinely a hard ass. And I'm, like, I saw it as a bad thing taking his class because I just hated it. And how he didn't accept my papers, even though he gave me a limited topic on what to talk
Yeah.
about fucking childhood obesity. You can only talk about so much and write 6 pages worth of it until you have to add a filler.
I remember
Um,
that.
but I did get a compliment from him one time. Said I'm a good writer, and that stuck out to me.
That's good.
After him being an ass about, oh, your essay's not long enough. Oh, this, and this. And he said I'm a good writer. I was like, huh, that feels
Whoa.
nice.
Shocking. But you are, so.
And I am, I genuinely am honored to take his class, even though I'm saying he's an ass. He, he encourages you to be a better writer. And I feel like I became a better writer after taking his course, after talking about controversial topics. Um, some include assisted suicide, um, uh, a point of view on school shooters' parents, which was an interesting topic because I've always kind of wanted to see like the parents' point of view, finding out their kids did that
Yeah.
stuff.
Imagine. Imagine how
Um,
hard it would be to hear that.
it was difficult reading at times because like
Yeah.
yeah, um, female circumcision, which I still stand by my point after a year later. Um, I don't think I really should have an opinion on that, on a topic like that, because I'm not a woman. I can't experience female circumcision ever, so
Yeah.
um, I don't think I'm in that right position to say who should have it and who shouldn't.
Mm.
But I was forced to write about it if I wanted to pass the damn class. I don't
So
even
you had
remember what
your
I wrote.
opinion. You don't remember?
No, I wrote that part out because I felt weird. Um, what is it? Giving my opinion on it.
Yeah, I understand.
One part of the class I really enjoyed was when we had to watch a film called Doubt. It's such a good film,
Do you tell
and
about
then we
it?
had to write about it. From what I remember, I had to fucking pirate it off YouTube.
At least you didn't pay for it.
That's true. They wanted me to use fucking Netflix, but that was
It's on
still around the
Netflix?
time the cuties thing was going on. I
Oh,
was like, fuck that. I'm not
nice.
using no Netflix. I will
Yeah.
never use Netflix.
Alright.
Um, so the film is about
Mm-hmm.
a nun boarding school. Sorry, I'm kind of yawning right now.
It's okay.
I'm not tired or anything, but I'm trying to clear my throat.
It's okay. Don't worry about it.
So it's about a nun boarding school, and I think it's the principal or like the head of the school, being accused of having a sexual relationship with this kid. And this nun is trying to get him fired for it and frame him for it. But at the end of the film, everyone, well, no one was really on her side because she didn't have proof. She was just like, "Oh, look, he's helping, he's helping that little kid pick up his binder." Like
Oh,
that
that's
has nothing to do with sexual stuff.
yeah,
He's
it
helping the kid
doesn't.
out. The kid was getting bullied
Oh,
by other kids.
that's sad.
But at the end of the film, she realizes like, "Oh man, I'm a fucking asshole."
Oh
And then
shit.
she like guilt trips herself. She starts crying, pulling the victim card. And I was
Oh,
like,
great.
I was just glad she was crying about her being a bitch.
Good. Well
Um,
deserved too.
yeah, I don't remember too much from the film, but I do remember she was trying to get him fired for being friends with the kid, because that was the kid's only friend. Was that guy? Was kind of like a
That's
father figure to him.
oh shit. That's
I don't
sad.
I don't know if he had a father. I don't remember, but that was like his only friend in the movie. Because all the kids hated him. They wanted nothing to do with him. So obviously, this guy wants to help this kid out because he actually cares. Not because he wants to fucking prey on him or whatever. I
Why
don't
did they
know.
hate the kid though?
I don't know. I think he was a new kid and maybe not as religious.
Oh, that could be it then.
Let's see. Sorry, mate.
It's okay.
Um there was one about the gay option. Um and sex predators. I don't remember writing much
Oh,
about that.
I remember kind of what you were talking about.
What was I talking about?
So, um, something about how gay people shouldn't be trusted around your kids because they could be the same thing as a predator.
Did
There's
I
a
put that
similar.
or was that the topic?
I think that was a topic.
I feel like that would be the topic.
Yeah, I think it was. Sorry.
Because I feel like I wouldn't write something like that.
I know. There's like a similar
um,
story going around like that with same thing with drag queens and
yeah,
drag
I've
kings.
been hearing about that a lot.
They're saying that there. I don't know. I don't want to get into it too much, but yeah, something like that going around again. Which
It's weird because people I saw a post like on Twitter or X, whatever the fuck it's called. I'm gonna call it Twitter. I don't care. I
It's
saw a
okay.
post where this like old fuckhead was like supporting the LGB, like saying, "Oh, these are the good guys. You know, they're the they're the ones we should be supporting." And then for the TQ, they're like, "Oh, these are the ones that are harmful to the
Yeah,
LGBTQ and all that." But we probably shouldn't get into that.
probably
It's
not. We probably
it's a whole
shouldn't.
thing on its own.
Yeah.
But let me talk about my childhood obesity shit.
Go for it. I
My
remember that
God.
I was around that time. I was like taking that child development class. I
You
was
helped
trying to
me with
help you
that.
with it. Oh my god, that class was let's see. That class had a lot of writing in it, but it helped me out, especially with some certain topics that related to me as a person. So it helped. I liked that
Yeah.
class. But go on, talk about it.
So, our first assignment ever in the class was choosing a topic about social issues. And I had to Google some examples because I only knew like a few.
Yeah.
So, one was drug use, second was childhood obesity as a filler, social media, racism, climate change, and overpopulation. And this motherfucker says childhood obesity is your topic. I'm like, fuck. Fuck. And man, it is so hard to write about it because no one cares. No one cares about fat children. Genuinely.
Genuinely. Yeah.
Like, it's so hard to find topics on. Like, there's articles saying, oh, childhood obesity is bad because it can lead to heart disease. Well, no shit. No shit. If they're fat as fuck, if they're 300 pounds at like 6 years old, obviously they're gonna have health problems later on. And then
Yeah.
there's like the programs to help said kids or whatever. And then like it countered my argument because I was explaining how sometimes childhood obesity is caused because of low income. They can only afford frozen fucking food and not like um fresh food that's like jumping up in price because of inflation.
Hmm.
So the cheapest thing is a fucking Hungry Man TV dinner, and that's full of sodium and all that shit. Just literally killing them, their whole family, or parents who don't even care about their children,
Yeah.
and they just let it happen. So when I try to bring that up, I'm like, fuck, this doesn't work because there's the parents that don't care, and there's the low income who are struggling to feed their children. So they have to rely on these frozen foods just so their kids can survive, but in the process, they're becoming obese with it and they can't afford those fitness programs. It's
Yeah.
like such a difficult topic to talk about because no one cares.
Yeah. You don't.
No one fucking cares. And it's annoying
There's
that no one
also
cares.
yeah. So we talked about when you were writing it about the low income and then parents not caring. Then there is also culture backgrounds where it's normal for the kid to be fat. They're like, oh, it's baby fat. Keep feeding it.
Yeah,
Keep feeding the kid.
they think it's normal, but then it causes fucking heart failure by the time they're 25.
Yeah, there's
And
that, and
then
there's also the really sad part where sometimes Kids are stuck with their parents, and their parents view them as competition when it comes to stuff like that about weight and height, looks,
Yeah,
and all that. Because there are some parents out there who view their children as their own competition when it's really just sad. That could be a
it is.
factor of a child obesity as well.
It is. I don't.
So there's a,
I don't think I put that in my essay, but I should have.
yeah, I remember mentioning it, but I don't remember much.
But sorry, this went from talking about our first year of college to fucking fat children that are gonna die at the age of 25.
Yeah, totally jumped, right?
Yeah, sorry about that. Sorry about that, everyone, but it's true. It's hard to write about childhood obesity because no one cares. At all.
Guess not. Let's see. What else?
Then game design class. I enjoyed that class. It was one of the harder ones because I had to work with Unity. And Unity is a pain in the ass, especially when you have very little experience from high school with it since the pandemic.
Oh yeah, cut off our high school experience, which I kind of don't mind at this point.
Yeah. Yeah, it sucks. We didn't get to experience senior year. But you know what? Whatever. It's in the past. We can't change it.
Yeah. Um.
But yeah, it was a pain near the end. Making the game. Um, I still don't know what my other two classes are. I should have been looking at that instead
Really.
of my English one B. Um, stupid shit. Let's see.
How you look for your other
Oh wait,
classes?
theater.
Oh right.
I think did I take theater around that time? Let me see.
Did you? While you look, I'll
Oh, I
tell you guys
did.
something. So when I was taking that chem class, there were days where I had to go in an in-person lab. I remember getting dropped off at the college and not knowing where anything was, and I was late by 30 minutes to my first class ever. I had no idea where anything was, and I remember just wanting to give up. And I knew from the start that that class was going to give me so much trouble, and it did.
And
So
you
yeah,
somehow survived.
barely. I failed the midterm. I failed the final exam. I did terrible in that class, and I think that if I were to retake a chem class, I'd probably have more motivation to do better than what I did that last time I took it. It's the only reason why I didn't continue my career choice. But in good news, I did graduate from another college, and I'm now licensed in the career that I am currently in. So,
That's
you
good.
know,
Everyone give a round of applause.
yay! I'm now
Yay.
licensed.
You
So,
are.
it cost me a leg and an arm, but it's something that I enjoy for now because again, I don't know where I want to go with my education as of now. I don't know if I want to further into that career or, branch off from it. Yeah, I guess college made me realize that there are other options than taking classes that you really don't need at times because my college that graduated from mostly just focused on preparing you for that job without any other
Yeah,
fluffy classes that you probably wouldn't need. So
exactly.
I'm grateful for dropping out. Wait, I don't even know if I'm a dropout. I probably am at this point.
They probably do label you as a dropout after a year and a half.
Yeah, it's
It's been
gonna
that
be a
long.
year. Yeah, it's been that long. So I'm a dropout, but not at the same time because I graduated. Okay. Um, if I were to, I don't know. I just have some kind of hate towards that college because of how bad it was and how I felt that nobody was there to help me out, even though
No
I
one
met
was
with
there to
my
help us out
counselor.
at all.
Yeah, even
The
though I met with
counselors
my
barely fucking help.
yeah,
They gotta be smartasses at times. Be like, oh, I don't know what you
and
mean by this. Like,
and every
motherfucker.
yeah, you guys work here, help me out. And I remember when I was getting ready to drop out because I knew that I wasn't gonna make it another year. I asked them, "Hey, can you guys help me look for this kind of career? What colleges offer this?" And they were like, "I don't know."
Sean,
So
we don't
they're
know.
like, and there's literally a department of career exploration or something like that, something where they help you look for the career that you're interested in. And they told me, "Yeah, I don't know." And I was like, "You know what? Screw you guys. I'm gonna go look somewhere else because I cannot continue doing something that I don't enjoy and I feel like a failure." All for one class. I had a strong start off the first semester, but the second semester threw me down the trash. Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh,
Fuck this college. It's a
yeah,
crappy community college anyway, so it's not that special. The money pays well. That's about it.
I can't really say
That's
that because
about
I
it.
struggled with financial aid, so
Oh,
I didn't. I didn't get to enjoy the wonders of receiving money for taking classes the first semester. It was the second semester.
I almost lost all that money first semester.
Yeah,
If I did fail all three of the classes, I would have been fucked.
yeah, but you didn't. You did well. You managed.
Alright,
And there's just
let's see. So, my two other classes, it was theater and guidance class, I think. I fucking hate guidance class. That shit is so stupid. So, theater, well, it's theater. It's kind of, I kind of forgot what I did. Like, I have other classes too that I genuinely forgot what I did. The only ones that truly stuck out to me are game design, because I cared about that. I'm passionate about that. And theater was just a filler class to get more credits, obviously. And guidance class is like, we're gonna help you teach. We're gonna help you figure out what you want to do. And before I went in, I wanted to be a game designer. After I came out, I still wanted to be a game designer. The class didn't help because I still knew what I wanted to do, you know?
yeah. I see what you mean.
The only thing I remember most from that class is when I just mentioned the interview with Sensitive Society. Shout out to him. um, and then around that time, he helped me and he helped me pass that assignment actually, which was pretty cool.
That is so cool.
But that's the only thing that stuck out to guidance class, other than knowing what the fuck I already wanted to do, and um, getting a YouTuber to help me pass my class. No, not even my class, my assignment, more or less. Because I had to do an interview with someone, um, my career choice, I guess you could say.
Mm-hmm.
And, well, I couldn't fucking talk to someone I know in game design. I didn't know any game developers that were in touch within a week or two.
Oh,
So I just decided to do a YouTube video on it. And you know what? I did it.
yeah, you did.
So they can suck my balls.
Oh, okay.
Was it for guidance class? I feel like it was. I might be
Probably
going
was.
crazy. It should have been, but I can't find the assignment for it. It's like
Oh.
I got a 30 out of 40 on it, but I cannot find it.
You'll find it.
Damn, my ass might be going crazy. I
You
found a
might.
31 out of 40.
Okay, that's not bad.
But, anyways, that was my first experience with college.
Fun, right? Did you have fun?
Yeah, it was okay.
Eh, yeah, yeah. I
Second year
bet.
was definitely better.
I'm glad that it was.
Oh man, second year. It was about a year ago. I had history for the start only. Man, I hated history class.
Oh, is it with that one teacher or professor?
Yes, with that old bastard
I remember him.
with his Hitler book.
Yeah, I remember him. I
He wanted
remember.
to wear a German World War I soldier hat because he thought it looked cool.
Oh my god.
You know, I think we had a bad first year experience
We did.
because we didn't know what the fuck we were doing and we didn't get any help from counselors. Even though they claimed to help, they gave us like some free shit when we went on the campus. Like,
You went to campus?
no. When I had to pick up like something, I had to pick up like a few notebooks, and they gave us
Oh.
like a little tote, um, some lip balm, a fucking poster,
Wow. Yeah,
and
I didn't.
like they were like, "Oh my god, you're getting all this free shit. We're so cool, huh?" Like, no, you're not. I still have that lip balm today.
Isn't it
I
like
know it's like
gone
well
bad?
past its expiration date,
Yeah, it probably is.
but I still use it from time to time.
I didn't experience that. I didn't do that. Nor did I.
It's all good. You just had it was just on a certain day. It was before like it was when we were still on summer break, so they
I
could trick us.
registered. I registered at the last minute, so I guess that's why I had a shitty experience too. I signed up to my classes at last minute and was hoping to get into a class that I needed, so maybe that's why I had a bad experience. My first
Not only
semester wasn't that bad though. It had a good start.
that's true,
Kinda.
but
Yeah, I'm sorry.
like I
Where
like
was
I
I at?
said.
Go
Oh wait,
on.
sorry. You
Go
continue.
on. No, it's okay. Go on.
Like I said, these counselors are pretty bad at helping us. Is there another fucking bug on me? No, there's not.
Gross.
Okay. Um, like I said, there's these counselors don't really care about us students. They just they just only see us as like money. That's
Money.
how
We
they're
love
getting their
money.
money from their fucking students. Well, the ones who don't get financial aid support, since they're paying the big bucks for these shitty ass classes with these shitty professors.
Me, the first semester. Second
And
semester, I finally got it fixed. So, it wasn't that bad.
and speaking of professors, we should have been doing our research, but we didn't know anything about that. We didn't know you had to research who the best professor was, unless you knew. I didn't know. Did you
I
know?
didn't know. No, I didn't. I didn't even know that there was like a professor lookup thingy.
I didn't either. I was like, oh, okay. I guess I'm stuck with this guy.
I
And then
got
he
lucky
turns
the
out
first
being the
semester.
worst fucking professor ever. And I'm
Yeah, I
like,
got
well, I'm
lucky.
stuck with him.
I'm sorry you got that. I got
They
lucky
never told
though.
us about dropping out the classes.
Oh yeah. Uh, okay, I'm gonna be honest, and it sounds really dumb, but for my program, right, nursing,
Hmm.
it's a very competitive world out there, right? So basically, what my counselor told me is that they mostly want A's, and if you have a B, then that could just like ruin your chance as well. So once I found
Wow.
out that I was gonna fail that class, I kind of just gave up. I was like, you know what, fuck it, we're quitting. We're
No,
quitting.
it's not dumb.
We're quitting. I mean, being a nurse would probably like have destroyed my life. Not saying that it's a bad career, good job to all of them who are nurses. But that wouldn't have worked for me. I only did it because of income and how fast it would take to get in a job.
Yeah.
And yeah, and because of parents. Oh, um,
Yes.
yeah.
But
um.
do you
Okay,
have anything
so I
else?
have a question for you.
What's up?
If you were to choose a or anything in the game related career, what other career what uh would you choose? Sorry.
A different career or
Yeah, a different career. Like, is there any other
probably
career you would have chosen?
probably acting?
Really?
I know my mom always says, don't go into acting. You're not gonna. It's very competitive out there, and you might not get somewhere with it. But you know
Everything is
what? But you
competitive.
know what?
What?
You know what? Sensitive Society said I should continue the voice acting, so even if it's just one support by that, which I support. Well, I'm thankful that he said that genuinely. And it pushed me more to do it, even though it's been a while since I've done it. I
Totally
still
should
find
get
it
back
fun doing
into
it. I should. But
it. Yeah.
I don't know. I pinned the comment on one of my videos,
Mm-hmm.
and he just said that, and I don't know, it just motivated me. But
It's
yeah, if I
nice.
were to do it, if I were to change it, it would be acting. What about you?
That's nice. Oh, um, good question. I feel like um there's two that I have in mind. I probably would have gone into um uh, shit, sorry. Either
It's
the
all
art
good.
industry or I would have continued in the health department and gone for what's it called? A front desk assistant at hospitals, I guess. I would have gone for that. Again, for some reason, in the back of my head, I feel like I have to do something in health department because of money, I guess. Which just sounds really bad, but I think when it comes to supporting my family, I would take on a job that offers the most.
Yeah, I understand
Yeah,
that.
but I guess the art industry is somewhere where my mind was headed this whole time, but I had to change it because things were different and still are. So more, it's gonna be more of a side hobby like this and designs and art, all of that's just a
Yeah,
side hobby for now.
yeah. All these are hobbies, in a way.
Yeah.
If it takes off, it takes off. If it doesn't, it doesn't.
Yeah,
Just like to
basically.
see it as that, cause
Oh, one more thing. I wanted to be a marine biologist. But and then I got scared of the ocean. I was like, yeah, no.
The ocean is terrifying.
Yeah,
But
but
let's
I
see.
would have ended up as a game designer, character designer, if not just some desk lady at a hospital.
That would be cool. A character designer.
Yeah, but again, it's a very competitive world.
Everything is.
Yeah, sadly everything is so. You gotta like shine to get a good position. Do you have any questions?
Mm, no. I had
Okay
to
then.
think about it.
It's
Do you?
okay. No, I think I've asked everything. Oh, um, would you have changed any of your classes knowing what you were getting yourself into? Which is
Oh,
a
fuck
really,
yeah.
yeah, it's an obvious yes.
Get rid of math in a heartbeat.
I didn't take math that year that I was there.
Lucky you. Now get rid of
I was
fucking political science.
I was supposed to
Fucking
take it
bald
during the
bastard.
summer.
Sorry, mate. I have a hatred toward political science.
It's okay, don't worry about it.
But I think that's all I have to say about my first year of college.
I think that's all I have to say too, other than oh shit. Yeah, that's all I have to say.
Alright, well, it'd be cool if you guys told us about your college stories. Because I kind of want to hear about others to see if they struggled or they knew what they were doing. But it'd be cool to hear other stories. Um, but anyways, this is the end of the podcast. So make sure, well, I hope you enjoyed, first of all, and I hope you enjoy our special permanent guest, our new member of the family. I think her mic's not working at the moment, but